Hey Shadow, how's it going? Shadow Sick here. Welcome to Shadow Shunday. It is 9:52 AM and you're welcome to Shadow Sunday. So this week we are going to be talking about another behind the scenes thing of a music video, like I did with The Troubles by U2 that I did on my Shadow Productions channel. Now we're talking about Infinity by Niykee Heaton, I think it is. The name is spelled weirdly, but the name will be here, and I'll also be putting the song links and all that jazz in the description. And I found out about the song through Mr. Suicide Sheep, so his channel and stuff will be all below as well. Just keep in mind that if you want to know, read the description about what this video is and all that jazz, or anything below, like vote for the test or whatever that, just to keep myself safe from copyright and make sure that to YouTube that I'm not trying to make money off of their songs and stuff. I put their stuff at the top, all their music info and Twitter and all that jazz, just to keep myself safe, you know. So if you want to read about this video and skip all the advertising for the other people and their stuff, which I'm grateful for of their stuff, well then you can just skip past that if you want to. But if you don't, well then you can check out their YouTube, their iTunes, their Twitter, stuff like that. Anyway, let's get into what we actually are doing in this video, and that is talking about behind the scenes footage of this music video. Now, what happened in the behind the scenes is that I don't own an Xbox One, so I had to get all the, other than the Halos that I have, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and Reach, and also I have also ODST and Spartan Assault, but those aren't related in the video, and Halo Wars. But so I had to get Halo 5 and Halo 2 Anniversary cutscenes. So what I did is I went on to YouTube and looked for 1080p 60 frames per second clips, and also even got the Halo 5 announcement trailer, I think it was at E3, and got all of them together, downloaded them, and put them into the video as well as the cutscenes I recorded myself. Now, because those other ones had watermarks, I had to cover them up. Because I don't want the watermark in the video. I did give the company and the channel credit in the credits and in the description of the actual video on the Shadow Productions channel. But with anything else, you know what I mean. So all I did was cut out the watermarks because I don't want the watermarks in the video, but I did give them credit where credit is due, because they actually got all the cutscenes together. I also had to edit out some of the subtitles, and luckily for me, most of the cutscenes that I wanted from Halo 5 and Halo 2, subtitles weren't in there at the time, they weren't talking, or the subtitles were low enough that I could black them out with some editing without it looking too weird, you know. But then some of the cutscenes that I grabbed, I had to recreate, which was a pain in the ass. But hey, I did it, which is the bright side, good thing. My nose is acting up a little bit. I don't know why. I'm taking a pill. Should be going away soon. But anyway, so yeah, in this video, how I came about it was, I've been listening to Suicide Sheep for quite a while now, and I've been really enjoying his tracks, and for about a year, maybe a year and a bit now, I really love the music he puts up on there. Not all of it, I admit, because no one can really like everything, and don't say you can, because I bet you I could point out something that you don't like. So one day I was at course, and I came across a song, because I listen to Suicide Sheep while I'm doing my course, you know, I've got YouTube going, and I'm listening to his playlist, his upload playlist, while I'm doing my work. And I came across this song, and I fell in love with it. I closed my eyes, and as I do with any song that I really like, and see if I can imagine a video clip, and I did. I got flashes of Cortana and Chief and their relationship throughout the Halo series, and I thought to myself I had to make this. So what I did was, once I downloaded the song and finally got the resources and stuff to do it and make it happen, I went to the net cafe, got the YouTube cutscenes, recorded and made the cutscenes from my games, and put them all together in iMovie, put the music underneath and started to cut it. Now this was so far one of the bitchiest music videos to do, because what I want in the cutscene is I want it to like flash different scenes and different spots of Cortana and Chief through the chorus, where it's like a doing like the, so like every time it goes, it switches to a different like scene. So getting the timing right was a bitch. I was sitting there tediously like skimming them across, making sure they were just right, just aligned right, just being very cautious and making sure it all sounds right, watching it over and over again just to make sure all of it felt right, all of it was in time. Timing was a big deal in this music video. Like, the easiest parts really were getting the cutscenes that I knew where I wanted to be, like where I wanted them to be, because I only got snippets of some of the song. When I came up with the idea for the music video, I didn't like imagine the entire music video straight up, but I imagined certain scenes where certain parts would be good. So I got all those out of the way. Also, the warning for spoilers at the start was easy, and the credits was a bit of a pain. You'd think it'd be easy, but I'll explain to you later why it was a bit of a pain. But yeah, so what I did was I mashed up all the Halos. I tried to do like a from Halo Reach through to Halo 5, but there were certain scenes where I wanted certain Halos, so I did intend to mix it up here and there as well, if you're wondering about that. But the reason I mainly used a lot of Halo 4 is because I feel, as much as I wasn't too big of a fan of Halo 4, I feel that Halo 4 really dived in really deep into the relationship between Cortana and Chief. Out of all the Halos, I feel that one, they were the most close. There was the most emotion there. I don't know, it just felt really good there. Like, as much as I dislike Halo 4 so much, the actual story of Cortana and Chief was very, very tight in that game series, in that Halo. So I used a lot of Halo 4 cutscenes. I also note that I also used Halo Reach. The reason I used Halo Reach is Chief is not in it, but I used Halo Reach because you do see Cortana in Halo Reach, and you do see Cortana's chip in Halo Reach. And just to kind of have I wanted different scenes of Cortana's chips throughout the Halo games. I did that, and also I wanted to add a bit of Noble 6, because Noble 6 and the rest of Noble Team risked their lives to deliver Cortana, and so I felt like it was a good tribute to have him in there. I know I didn't have any of the other guys, but Cortana, I kind of wanted Cortana somewhat featured in each of them. I did show Carter and George briefly in one of the scenes. The reason I mainly added Noble 6 in was because he had a big part in Cortana's life. Cortana chose him to deliver her, and I felt that he deserved to be in this music video. And yeah, so a lot of these scenes I felt were the perfect spots for them. Some of them I kind of like had to improvise, because some of the scenes I felt I was missing some scenes. I was actually missing some scenes. And it was really hard for me to kind of tell what scenes go with what. Like this scene. So in that scene, I wasn't too sure about what Cortana should do, but her like appearing on the stand, on the podium stand that she's on, I thought would suited that pretty well. I don't know, it's just there's a lot of planning behind this and a lot of little things that I feel suit it. Or like this scene, where it shows the flood coming up, and it's got Cortana popping up. If you listen closely to the song, it kind of sounds like something slimy, like that kind of thing. So it kind of sounds like Gravemind's moving. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then for example of a scene that I knew was going to be in it was when it says "Scream your name" and Cortana screams. Scream your name. I also loved how I managed to make it look like she was saying "Feel your breath all over me," like this. I can still feel your breath all over me. And I just was really happy with the end result. So there's a lot of planning and tediousness in this process. Also with the credits, was a pain in the ass because I kept misspelling or missing out some of the characters here and there, which was a real pain in the ass. I tried to get every single appearance in there as possible, and I think I managed to do so. I'm pretty sure I did anyway. Even to the point where something is like you see a glimpse of the Didact in one of Cortana's scenes, and I just wanted to add him in. And Warden Eternal, the guy that you see briefly, that like Cortana touches in Halo 5 and like makes him like disappear or whatever. So yeah, I felt like this was a really good music video. It took a while, it took a long time, but like there was a lot of like editing, processing, watching it on the big screen, watching very closely, especially down the bottom for watermarks and subtitles I miss. Then jumping on to the next one, and then if there'd be a mistake I'd have to go and edit it, and then reprocess it and rewatch it. I did that about like 4 or 6 times, and I screwed up its spelling in the credits a few times too. So it was a real pain in the ass. Missed out a few characters that I briefly saw. There was even some scene repeats that kind of pissed me off, so I had to remove those. But overall this took ages. It took a while. But it's worth it in the end. I'm really happy with the way it looks. The only thing I'm not really happy with is, I'm going to be honest with you right now, I haven't played Halo 5, but I'm really disliking the way Cortana looks in Halo 5. I think she was at her peak. Like, first one I'm like, alright. Second one, I'm like, alright. Third one, I'm like, whoa, she looks really good. Halo 4, I'm like, holy shit. You know? And, some people know what I'm talking about. And then, Halo 5, it's like way lower than Halo 1. It's like terrible. It's like, what the fuck happened to Cortana? You know? But, hey, this is my opinion. But anyway, that's the kind of behind the scenes footage behind this, and I hope you enjoyed stepping into this little behind the scenes. I'll leave a link to the video below on the Shadow Productions channel. You can go check that out. You don't have to subscribe to my Shadow Productions channel. It's really up to you. I don't really make paid content on there anyway. I just kind of put it on there because I want a place to put stuff where I think it's going to get copyrighted. This didn't get copyrighted, but anything on my channel, on this channel that ever gets copyrighted, usually will either go to, if I don't have the video anymore, like some Shadow Sundays in the past that I couldn't re-upload because I couldn't find them anymore, then that's that. But if I can find them, I'll usually either put them on my Shadow Productions channel or my Daniel Jared Potter channel. So yeah, you can go subscribe to my Shadow Productions channel if you want to. It's really up to you. I'm gonna be putting all my music videos that I make there. And if I make any Shadow Dream Worlds on here, and they're copyrighted because of music reasons, then I'll put them on my Shadow Productions channel. It's mainly anything to do with animation and music videos and that kind of creative stuff will go onto my Shadow Productions channel. Anything to do with anything else probably go on my Daniel Jared Potter channel. I don't know, we'll see how we go. But yeah, so links will be below for everything I've talked about in this video. And I'm gonna go. So please leave a like if Shadows of Joy, subscribe and will help me out a lot, and I'll see you in the next episode whenever I make. Stay awesome, I know you fucking hiccups. Stay awesome, I know you will, love you all, and bye. I saw him, I know. Wrong? I said fuck you. I was right, I saw here a bright little screw.